The Refreshingly Normal Podcast.
Okay. Round two.
2 more years, I'll be able to say anything I want to say. Ain't worried about nothing, goddamn.
2 more?
Yeah, I'm winning the lottery because obviously something in my body said 2 more years.
Okay.
So we gonna claim it.
2 años.
We gonna claim it. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Pin-on-pon, pin-on-pon, pin-on-pon-pon, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Refreshingly Normal Podcast. That's our new music. We're back. The Refreshingly Normal Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
I did not sign.
You ain't have to, child. You ain't got to sign.
I did not sign off on that.
That's all right. You ain't got to sign off. You just a background singer in the intro.
Okay.
Not in the podcast, just in the intro.
Okay.
Yeah, you just the video vixen.
Okay, video vixen.
Yeah, the Melissa Ford in the podcast.
Oh, no.
She was the video vixen back in the day.
I just remember I read her. Remember you listened to her book?
No, that was Superhead. That was different.
And who you say?
Melissa Ford.
Isn't that the same person?
No, Melissa Ford is the one that's on that podcast with she was on that one with Joe Budden and them. She was the one that had an accident and she got she had a bad accident.
I think those are the same people.
Oh my, okay.
That's not the same person.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, while she looks up the video vixens to find out that she is wrong on, I wish it was live TV, but it's going to be live because anytime y'all see it, it's live, all right? We are the Refreshingly Normal Podcast, consisting of myself, Kēfla, and my wife, Lucretia.
I love being right.
Okay, go ahead.
Melissa Savannah Ford is a Canadian media personality, actress, and former video vixen.
That's what I said, video vixen, but you're talking about the one that was doing all the other stuff.
Okay.
That's Superhead.
Okay, let me click
That's
that
not
one.
her name. Her
Okay.
name is Corinne Steffens.
Oh!
I love when she's wrong. I love when she's wrong.
Why you didn't say her name before? You just thought of it. You didn't say Korean.
But never mind. It don't even matter. It don't even matter. You know what? You want me to be wrong?
No,
I'll be wrong.
You're right, but
Ain't no buts. It's either right or wrong. I've never seen but as a multiple choice question. It's either
Moving
yes
along.
or no, true or false, A, B, C, or D.
Moving along.
Never seen but on there.
Moving along.
Let's go. Yeah. This is starting off great for this episode.
Anyway.
So how was your week? Let's recap.
This was the last, almost the last week. My official last day is this coming Monday. However, it won't be.
Last week in the building though, right?
But my last day in the building was Friday.
Yeah.
And so this week was just really finishing up things, closing out the year, finishing up presentations that I will need when we come back in July. So finishing up those for approval. So I was doing that this week and closing out all of that kind of stuff. Last run throughs for our presentation at the conference next week or this coming week.
How many days is the conference?
The conference is 2.5 days. Well, maybe more than that. If you do, you know how people pay to do the pre-conference, like Sunday we get there, and some people there's some
They check
they
in
do a
too?
couple of pre-sessions.
On Sunday?
There might be, I don't know.
Oh.
But sometimes they have pre-sessions. But we are set to attend our first session Monday. So Monday's a full day, Tuesday's a full day, and then Wednesday there are a couple of sessions, a half a day.
You have to present Wednesday also?
No, our presentation is Tuesday.
Okay.
So we're presenting once.
And you stay until Wednesday?
Yeah. And so we get
Leave Wednesday morning?
We leave Wednesday morning about 11.
Okay.
11. When checkout is when
Okay.
heading
So
right
that
on
gives
out.
you, and you don't have to report back to the office.
Done.
Hey, so that you get to sleep
Yeah, so
Thursday, Friday.
I'm sorry, yeah, just Thursday and Friday and Saturday because my flight is
Oh
later
yeah.
on Saturday.
Okay, you cancel. Yeah. Okay.
My
Cool.
flight is later on in the afternoon on Saturday.
That's
So
awesome, man.
then, anywho, so that was my week. Have clients all week. Everybody made it except for just one little person forgot about their appointment. So that was about it. But everybody else made it and had I had 2 new clients this week.
Cool.
So I got 2 new clients this week. So
In total, what's your load?
3, 6, 9, 11, 15.
What did you start with that first week?
Oh, that first week, not many. I probably started the first week. I'm trying to think of the ones I just updated their things. 5.
5 to
or 6.
15. Woo.
And so, and of my
And you was
clients,
talking about that check was nice.
yeah. So of my clients, only, it actually is more than that counting my new. Because, well, it's still, I got, that's not correct, you guys. Because some of them I have to see bi-weekly.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I actually I see some of them bi-weekly. So really, if I count all of them up, I have 18.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, old therapy.
I have 18, but 3 of them I see bi-weekly.
All right,
No.
therapy.
4 of them I see bi-weekly. Well, that's wrong too. That's 19.
I don't know. You
Yeah,
count.
19.
I don't know.
I have 19. 4 of them I see bi-weekly. And then what I think, I don't know, I'm just going to toot my own horn. Tootie toot.
All right, 2 to 2.
Most of all of my clients I have seen for a great amount of time. From my start to now, I've only had, well, I never saw her. 3 of them that started, but for whatever reasons didn't continue. Whether it was we weren't a good match or they weren't ready for therapy, whatever the reasons may be. I know one of them because they didn't want to do it, and parents were making them do it, and I guess they won that battle. But the other 2, I'm not quite sure why they stopped. But anywho, so I think that's a pretty good percentage.
I think it is too.
Going. So yeah, I feel good about that. So maybe I'm doing a pretty good job.
I think you are.
Yeah. So how was your week?
My week was pretty good. It ended on a high note. It started with me getting CPR certification, right?
Yep.
Yeah, CPR certification for my internship. And I used to be the CPR instructor.
You were the instructor, yeah.
Yeah, and when I was in Clayton County, I used to do the very same thing. I was sitting down having that guy do, and then he was like, "Man, you're very knowledgeable with this," because you ask us questions, and I would hit them, boom, 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 boom.
Oh, he's showing your knowledge.
I said, "Well, I used to be a CPR instructor back." He said, "Well, hey, we always need people here at the Red Cross, and we can if you're looking for a part time." I said, "I might have to think about that because I could do some Saturdays, whatnot." So I honestly think I might think about that. But right now, we already don't have no time together, you and I. So it's like, once I start interning, we're gonna be strangers, and I'm not trying to have that.
There's a stranger in my house.
It's gonna be one in mine.
Took some time to figure out.
I ain't gotta figure out. I already know.
There's no way you could be. All right.
Yeah, she is who she says she is.
Gotta be someone else.
Nope, I know who she is.
He wouldn't touch me like
She
that.
better start touching me like that.
All right.
Oh, I was ready. But anyway, and then I went on an interview, last-minute interview for an elementary PE position that I saw. As soon as I sent the stuff out, boom, got a phone call. Was it shortly thereafter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or email or something.
It was a call. It was a call.
Oh, they called.
They called, said.
The secretary.
Yeah, the secretary called and said, would you be willing to do an interview? So I said, yes. Because, I was supposed to have been going from high school special ed to middle school special ed. Mm-hmm. And, this time in my life, I want to do elementary PE because I'm approaching the retirement side of education. And then PE, that's one of the spots people do. Mm-hmm. Elementary, they either die in that position, retire, or look, they just push them out because they're too old. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, I need an elementary PE. And I want to get that youthfulness spirit of education back. Not of myself, but the reason why we came in it was for the kids. Yeah.
Because you started in
it full circle, yeah. And it was
PA.
PE. PE. And so the lady said, so we have an 8:30. I said, yes. 10 o'clock. And I said, no, 8:30. I was just trying to give you, I said, no, ma'am. You don't have to give me no other time. I'm taking that first one. She started laughing, and I did the interview, and I went in there, and I was just my unique self, just being who Kēfla hair is.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I nailed the interview, thank God. And then the next day, that same day, they told me to update some things, and I updated. I said, oh, this is a good sign. It's a good sign. I didn't want to get too excited, but then also I didn't want to not get too excited because I didn't want to feel like I didn't have faith that this was for me.
Yeah.
And so I stopped myself instantly and said, no, let's go. Feel it. God, everything that, all the no's that you've had, the interviews that you knocked out the park, but they said you was inexperienced for, other jobs, other things you was inexperienced for, and they gave it to an inexperienced person. All of this was to lead you to this role. Mm-hmm. And I had to do a Teams interview online with the department that I would be working with, and I knocked that out the box. They answered all their questions. I gave them some great questions, and then was at the gym, got that call that they would like to offer me the job, and I took it. Yes, Lord. I was so excited.
Can I say something? Okay.
Yeah, say what you want to say.
The interview was Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday, I think you had called me that afternoon and said that the job had posted or something like that. So that morning, because I know you had been last week was a rough week, but for whatever reason, I said, I'm going to do, my prayer is all for you. Mm-hmm. Like I always pray for you and the boys, but that prayer was solely extra focused on you.
Get y'all a praying woman. That's the key. Get you a praying woman.
It was just for you. And I know that we don't always know. Well, I know we don't. We don't know what's best for us.
Right.
But
it was scary sometimes if we did.
Yeah. And we don't know what's best for us. But in order to fulfill the will that God has for our life, sometimes there are certain things and things that we maybe are like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why didn't I get this? Why didn't they choose me? Why didn't they?
And that's what I said.
Because, so it does, for whatever reason, which we don't know, it doesn't fulfill, the will that God has over your life or whatever. But anywho, I did that super prayer.
I appreciate it.
And then when you called and said Teasley and they did the interview, I was like, man, Lord, you work fast. I just said that super prayer this morning.
Yeah.
And it was super fast. I don't know. I was like, what's that? Maybe I was like, sometimes I think you got to be, how they say you got to be very specific in what your prayer is. And sometimes I do know in the morning, sometimes I'm praying in the morning, I'm like, I'm rushing and my prayer may be a rush or
a repetitive prayer.
Repetitive.
Just verbiage that you've always said to say, it's a what do you call it? It's just something I check. I check my box. Yep.
Yeah, a check mark. Or sometimes in the morning I have to use the bathroom. So then I gotta be doing it. Sometimes I'm like, no. I think even that morning I said, no, I'm gonna go use the bathroom and then I'm gonna come back and do the prayer. So anyways, so I'm so happy for you that
Thank you. I'm happy that you prayed for me.
get to.
I did good picking you.
Oh Lord. So I'm happy that you really got something that you wanted.
Yeah.
It really wasn't you settling or thinking maybe this is where you ought to be next. But I know this is something you talked about prior to, but
Yeah.
it's so hard to come by.
Yeah. It's something that you can't say. Do you think you might be settling? Because I know you've said that before,
Yeah,
on some
I
of my
always ask you
decisions.
that,
Yeah.
like thinking about
Do
that.
you think
Yeah.
this may be something you're settling
This
on?
I know you're not.
Yeah. Because even think about it, the week prior when something else came up, AP position came up, and you said, are you gonna apply for any more APs or are you gonna let that boat sail? And I said, I'm gonna let it sail. I said, I'm not applying for anything else unless it's a what?
Elementary PE job.
That's exactly what I said. And that was like a few days. I don't know how many days. It probably wasn't that many days, but I really said that. And that's.
And what is so crazy about it is, like a couple of years ago, that's when PE was like really cut. Like the positions were cut.
Yeah.
And for this to just open up, yeah, it definitely divine intervention. Your new principal, even how what she wrote in her email.
Yeah. Yeah.
To you, to me, just solidifies the divine intervention.
Yeah, God showed us. He showed himself today.
I mean, even to speak through her.
Yeah. Childish move. I'm finna start crying on the
Okay,
live
I'm
TV.
sorry. But even for him to speak
God,
through her,
Yeah.
just that makes you feel like
Yep.
that's the place, because there's not many admins where that is spoken through them and feeling comfortable to speak it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I said it's not any pressure on me. Because she said this, I better make sure I do what I need, because I'm always gonna do what I'm supposed to do.
No, but they want you.
That's what I'm saying. And so that's why it's not any pressure to me.
Just
It's
gotta
not
be yourself.
any pressure. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. I always try to do right.
Yes. We both are that way.
Yeah.
We're just made that way.
Yeah, yeah. That's like you say, the one of the worst things you can do to me is lie on me or say that I'm something that I'm not. I'd rather you hit me than to do that. You know? Because I work hard daily on being
the best, showing up as the best person.
Yes, somebody you could trust, somebody that you could count on.
Yeah.
Being my name and my likeness is all I have. You know what I mean?
Well, it's important to you.
Yeah, it is. So yeah, so I'm so grateful. So that's my week, man. Summer can officially start now. You know what I'm saying? I'm so just grateful, thankful,
and
deserving, because this was a physical, not a physical, but it was the mental strain that I went through this year took a big hit, or caused a big hit and dip to my physical. You know what I'm saying?
But guess what?
What's that?
What I will say about you is there are lots of things that happened, and of course, naturally to respond to them the way that your natural response would be. However, you showed up in a way like you weren't bothered by how things were. You still showed up for those babies. You still kept connecting with your students. You still went into that school every single day.
Yeah.
Like you loved what you did. Not to say that you don't, but I can't say that you necessarily did not want to be in that role.
Yeah.
Right? But you just were like, you know what? I'm here and I'm going to rock it out. I'm going to do the best. And that's what you showed up in that, and that's what you did. And I feel like that's like when we talk about tests, like I think like that's tests. Like, what do you do when you get placed in a space where you don't necessarily like? How do you show up as a person? And you stepped in that building every day showing we're supposed to be like God.
Yeah.
You showed up every day
Consistent.
goodness.
Yeah.
With goodness,
Joy
with
and
mercy,
purpose.
with joy,
Yeah.
with purpose, with care.
Yeah.
All of those things you showed up every day like, even though you didn't necessarily like what role you had to play
Right.
and didn't have a choice in that. But I feel like that is the test. And from the start of the year to the end, like the fact that you knew you weren't going back, and like you said, some of those teachers that weren't coming back didn't go to the graduation. But for you still showed up for those babies till the last
Yep.
day.
Still reported to my duty station.
Yes.
Yep. Still
Yes.
came to work on time Friday when it was
Yes.
time to turn our keys in.
Yes.
Yeah, still did
Yes.
everything.
You
Paid.
did
Yeah.
all the things that people who have a position in that school did not do.
Did not do. Yeah.
So people who are able to stay in their role and do whatever, things that they didn't even do, and you knowing that you were not going to be there, and then also being in a role that was kind of like, could somebody have done a little something to make
Yeah.
sure I stay? So even with that, that you showed up in such a godly, purposeful way,
Yeah.
you did.
I showed up so God could show out.
That's right. And
He
there you
did.
go. And here's your gift.
Give me a piece. You making me feel all mushy over here. You better
sorry.
be quiet.
Sorry, but that's the
quiet.
truth. That's the truth.
About to make me shed a tear
Okay.
or two. But I thank you. But that has been my week, man. So summer is starting.
And you coming with me?
Yep, come with you. I'm excited to the
Yes.
to the
Coming to me on my
I'm about to say
work.
to the festival.
Oh,
I'm gonna have a festival. Y'all at the meeting. I'm be eating. I'm putting on about 30 pounds. Get all fat and sassy.
He's coming on my work trip with me. And the ladies on my team, they were so excited in regards to you having the interview. And so the day that you had the interview, they were like, Cree, what time is Kēfla's interview? I said 8:30. And so Alexa's like, it's 8:34. Okay, I'm praying right now. And so all of them went into prayer.
I appreciate it.
Went into prayer.
Yeah.
And they all did. And Jen was like, check it in. Has he heard anything? Has he heard anything? Has he heard anything? And she's like, because I know my birthday's Monday, but we're going to celebrate Kēfla too. I know he's going to get that. So, yeah, thank you. A shout out to the ladies on my team.
I
that
got it.
Put in special little prayers and were just as excited for you as we were. So, yeah.
The only problem is the school colors are them Omega colors.
Oh, no. Yeah, they're purple and gold.
Now, shout out to all my Omega homies. But yeah, I'm like, dang, I gotta get some purple and gold stuff. But I wear any color.
Yeah.
I remember in Troy, I had a shirt. It had A5A in like blue, red, and I think purple.
Oh, because it was like representing all of the organizations.
But what I said on the bottom, I said first in any color.
Oh.
And they was like, what? I had it made because I used to, the place in Troy,
Yeah.
she used to make custom all my stuff. Anything I wanted, she would custom. And I used to sport that sweatshirt, and everybody was looking at me crazy. But all the bros looked at me like, oh, bro, I love that shirt. I love that shirt. So it was risky, but, old heads would never defame the name of Alpha in any other color but old gold and black.
Gold
Those old guys.
black.
But anyway. All right, so let's move on to some good stories of the week.
All right.
Which one you want?
Well, you told me I'm doing the moving out of the parents. Is that
Yeah,
the
I
story?
like, but just read the Reddit part. Yeah. And
All
just
right.
Read it. You want to read it on that or your phone? I mean, on your phone or your laptop?
I'm going to read it right here.
All right, you got them little eyes, some good eyes.
I have those, what's the names in my eyes?
Oh, that's right.
My readers are in my contacts.
That's right. Y'all need to get those progressive
right.
contact lenses.
All right. What does AIT?
Am I the asshole?
Oh!
AITA.
Am I the asshole for moving out of my parents' house where I was paying rent and without any notice when I was told to give up my room again? So this is a male. He's 18. He has 3 younger brothers. They're 16, 13, and 12. Our parents were always a little harder on me than them. And I know that can be normal sometimes, but something that always drove me crazy is when they were hosting people from my dad's family. I would be the only one asked to give up my room to keep them. People from Dad's family stayed over a lot too. So there were a lot of times I had to sleep on the couch for them. And sometimes I didn't even get much notice. My brothers never had to give up their rooms. In fact, if there were more than usual, if there were more than usual, my parents would blow. Oh, okay. So if there are more guests than usual, my parents would add blow up beds to my room for them, and the guest room would get a mattress or two depending on the situation. It always bothered me, and I spoke to my parents about it several times. I thought we had a breakthrough last year when they told me they had not wanted me to feel that way and they would do better. After I turned 18, I started working full time and started paying rent. One of the agreements we came to was there was no more me giving up my room. I told them since I was paying for that room now, the least they could do was respect that. This was never formally implemented and it was all just very between family. But what happened? A bunch of family visited a month ago, and my parents told me to give up my room for them to have space. When I tried to stand my ground and also talk to them about it, they told me it was their decision and it was their house. Instead of just accepting it, I called my grandparents on my mom's side and I asked if they had a room for me and were okay with me moving in. And they said yes immediately. And they came over to pack me up and move me in. My parents thought it was a joke until they saw all my stuff being brought out to my grandparents' car. My parents told me I couldn't just leave and I was paying rent, so I needed to give them real notice. I told them if I was kicked out of the space I was renting, then I was just going to leave. And ever since my parents have been telling me to move back in, and they said it was childish to move out in such an over dramatic way. They told me I left the family members who were visiting feeling awkward and like they were intruding. Am I the asshole? First of all, baby, your parents are wrong. Yeah. If there are 3 other brothers, and I'm assuming all of them have a room or some, maybe 2 share a room. Yeah. Somebody got another room. And to me, to make it fair, if I were the parent, it would be a rotation. We tried to do that with the boys. Yeah. That when they were little, if somebody came and it was more than just the guest room, like we needed another room, one of them would give up their room. Yeah. But we tried to rotate it, and if we mess up the rotation, they always let us know. They always say, last time
they slept in my room.
Yeah, they would say it, and we go, oh, okay. My bad. So then we would swap it or switch it out. But we did that. But then when the boys got of a certain age, they didn't have to share their room.
Air mattress.
Yeah, there were air mattresses for extra guests. That stayed past the guest room. That's what we did. Yeah. Personally, for me, I mean, if I were visiting someone's home and the only room left was the 13, 15-year-old's room, I don't think I ain't want to sleep on that mattress.
No, especially little boys.
I just don't think I want to do that.
Especially little boys.
Yeah, Nope. I think I'd rather have the air mattress personally. Yeah. So that's, I feel like what he did, it may have seemed to the extreme for his parents, but they were wrong. I don't care if he is the oldest.
Because he said they never booted the other kids out of their room.
That makes zero sense. How did they never have to share their room?
My only thing is maybe his room was larger since he was the oldest child. Yeah. So of course, like Kurt's had the better room. Yeah. Denova and I had to share. Well, we had the big bedroom that Spunky sleeps in now a lot. We had that room because it was smaller than the one that the boys sleep in, or Kimani or whoever was sleeping in that one room. So, but because we had 2 beds in there though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when we were, when we had guests, we had to give up our space. We slept in the floor, but it was never to any guests that didn't have children. You know what I mean? So like when Aunt Evelyn came, where all of us slept in the living room, all the kids. That was fun. We didn't care.
Yeah.
But it was never to the point where we actually just like, yo, why am I constantly giving up my room where people can't? And that was only during the summertime. We didn't have many people visit us, then.
And there are people that come all the time to visit.
And that's what the kid was saying. He's like, they're coming a lot. And it's always my dad's side of the family. And they're coming more frequently than they normally do.
Yeah.
And so for him to have to give up his room all the time, I understand that. That is, especially now since I'm paying for it. Yo, bro, I'm paying.
Yeah, once I start paying for it.
Hey, you need to kick X, Y, and Z out their room, not me. But then I also thought how the grandparents were so eager to help him out. Because normally grandparents be like, well, that's your mama there. Then your family. You need to make space for your family. But I thought when the grandparents did that, I said, oh, they see that there's some wrong in this stuff too. Yes. Baby, come on. They ain't say nothing about no rent. They ain't say nothing. It's like, baby, come on. You come on. Move over here. And then what also upset me, well, not upset me, but when the relative said, we feel uneasy. He moved out. Why you feel uneasy?
Why do you feel uneasy? First of all, if you know every time you come, he has to give up your room. At some point, I'd be like, please don't make him give up his room.
Yeah.
I know we've come to visit a lot. We are more than happy to sleep on the air mattress. If you broke out air mattresses some other times, then you can break out air mattresses other times.
If you're traveling that often, you would have your own air mattress knowing that somebody, is giving up the room. You know what I'm saying? If I'm coming to your crib all the time, I'm bringing my own.
Why can't, and sometimes they get a hotel room.
Yeah, but they may live so far. Let's think about it.
But they coming so often.
If you go to Tuskegee.
They coming so often.
Think about this now. Tuskegee, I'm trying to be close to you.
Oh, yeah. Where you going to stay?
Hey, where?
Where we staying?
Hey,
that is true. I just think.
Come on now.
They also need to be motels. They also need to be considerate of him, and like I get it with because his brother's ages 16, 13, and 12. I mean, maybe he could have gone in the room with his 16-year-old brother. Maybe they could have, been in a room together.
Somebody sharing.
Yeah, something like that. And then they got the 13 and 12-year-old. I just think there could have been something.
There's some shifting going on.
A little shifting or something that could have been a bit different.
Maybe he had a bedroom with a bathroom, and that was why the full bathroom. So they was like, yo, you gotta, your Uncle Joe gotta stay in the bathroom.
I get
Uncle
it, but
Joe
we
got
did
bad
do that.
bladder.
Like for the boys, we were like at some point we were like, listen, they need their own space.
Correct.
And personally for me, I don't like for people to be all sleep on my sofa for days on end. And like, that's just uncomfortable. There's no privacy there. But then people, I don't know. I just don't want people sleeping and sweating and doing all the things on the sofa that everybody sit on to watch TV.
You know the difference between us and the sofa?
I don't know.
If somebody's sleeping, because when we have a big gathering and they have to, but it's never like for a long time.
No.
And they sleep, because we got one of them sofas that
you can really get some good sleep. Yeah.
But what would we do if we know somebody had to sleep on the sofa? Even when people had to sleep in here, what do we do when we get up in the morning?
We're very quiet.
Come on now. But when we got to sleep on somebody else's sofa.
Oh, ain't nobody quiet.
Oh.
Let me tell you how my parents.
Oh.
They so loud. Loud.
I love them though, but they
so loud. They don't get up quiet. They don't get up quiet. You ain't getting no sleep. First of all, you're not even gonna be able to go to sleep.
You ain't,
because all the TV's on in the house.
Hey, what did I do? Remember I went down there that one time.
They used to have the stereo on.
I turned the TV with the stereo. When she had the big stereo by the window in the kitchen, by the dining room, I turned it off. What happened?
She woke up. That's when she woke up?
Turn it back on.
I turned it back on.
And I went back down there. I said, dang, I thought I turned it off. Because it's not on. Like, just, how you got ambient music.
Oh, no.
It's on as if, oh, yeah. No,
that ain't what she listening to.
No, but I'm saying that's how loud it sounds.
What she listening to? I want to know what turned you on.
I like to know. That's how loud it sounds. And we in there trying to sleep.
Yes.
That's TV's downstairs, and she's upstairs in the room next to us.
With the TV on.
And then Paw downstairs. He done fell asleep.
TV out. Hunting on.
Yep. That's what we hear all the. He watching YouTube hunting videos. So we can't sleep at all.
You can't.
You can't sleep at all.
You can't sleep at all. So then they got that on. Then they sleep good through it.
Oh, yeah.
Because they used to it.
They gone.
They gone. They sleep. Get up in the morning. They down there cooking. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow.
Plank.
What you want? And they just going. And they just talking. And they just so loud. And I remember when I think I was in college. And they were just so loud. And I was just got so frustrated. I opened up that door. And I said, some people in here trying to sleep. And then I slammed the door back. And my chair was like, oh, she done lost her goddamn mind. I said, he's like, who's she talking to? But they do. But that's just them. It's just so. And so it's just so funny. Like, I was raised with that.
Yeah.
But then when you live on your own and you're like, wait.
It don't have to be like this.
It don't have to be like this. Like, wow, going to sleep without the TV on and it's just quiet and you can wake up to the birds chirping. Oh, this feels so much calmer.
Yeah. My mama say she'll come in.
Oh, God.
She'll knock on the door. Y'all sleep? I said, Mama, Cree sleep. Okay, well, I just wanted to ask her. I said, Mama, she sleep. Well, I just want, Mom. Okay. And then she leave. Now she mad at me because I didn't want her to wake up my wife from sleep for something that she really didn't. Like, it could be like, what y'all want to do today? Yeah. Something that can wait. Yeah. Or she'll come down there and she'll try to open the door to get something out of the closet that she really ain't going to wear. And I don't know what she just in there. And clanking everything in the closet. Clanking. And I'd be like, you really don't need nothing.
But now that makes sense to me why you like to lock your doors.
Yeah. I got to have my privacy.
Yes. I now.
Come in and just be like, so this is what we're going to. No, you're going to knock at the door and I'm going to be acting like I'm asleep. Like I don't hear you.
And you have to, because even when she was here, it was in the morning. We was getting dressed. I was in the shower. You get dressed, and I think I came out the shower. I was naked, and she knocked at our door, but we didn't answer.
Yeah.
We were really talk. We talk all the time.
Yeah.
We were really in a deep discussion about something, and we were just talking. He said, "I think that's Mama," and she just walked on in. Yeah. I said, "Well, I'm naked." Oh, I didn't know you was naked.
Yeah, child, come on now. It's my house. We pay the bills
but we didn't lock the door.
Yeah.
So I can see down like.
Well,
wow.
I locked the. You must have went and came back. Well, I lock the door all the time. I lock the door so much. Sometimes she'll be right behind me, and then I lock the door. She'll be like, "Why you lock?" I said, "My bad. It's a habit. It's a habit. I lock the doors all the time.
The doors.
All the doors.
Yes.
I'm just now getting to the point where I don't lock the garage door until late at night. Yeah, but I'm so used to just locking it because if you come in, you should have a key, but I just, that privacy is something. And I understand little man getting upset, man. You know what I mean?
And you know what? You did the right thing.
Yep. Moving on out.
I would have done the same
I'd have moved out so quick, too.
Yes, I'm saying.
You paying rent and can't even enjoy the...
Yeah.
Man,
I mean, that's literally like if you were renting an apartment and the landlord came and said, hey, I need you to move out your place for a couple
real quick.
days.
Yeah.
Because I got somebody else that's going to be staying in your place for a minute.
No prorate on your amount.
No, you just keep on paying.
Just get on up out of here for right now.
Get on up out of here for a couple of days.
You'll be fine.
I got some guests coming in.
Matter of fact, you can sleep in the laundry room.
Yes, that's what you can do.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I do not think so. So, Sweet Pea,
you are not the asshole. All right, so let's go to our Believe It Sister of the Week. Now, we had two stories to choose from.
Yeah.
Which one are we actually going to choose? It don't matter.
They're both pretty short. They both are pretty short.
That's okay. So you want to do two Believe It Sisters?
Okay, let's do two.
Believe It Sister. How do you want to do it? What's going to be two?
Steps.
Believe It Sister. All right. So the first one, you got it ready? Pulled up?
I don't because you didn't tell me
Oh,
to. But I can find it real fast.
Well, hey, I got some victory points in this episode, don't I?
You didn't tell me. You
It
sent
don't
me
matter, but y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all can chime in anytime y'all want to. You know what I mean? Y'all can throw me one of them life rafts on if you got an iPhone. I don't know if
Okay,
Android
got it.
has
I'm ready.
Put a life raft in the comments if you throwing me some help.
All right.
Believe
it, sister. Guess what, guys?
There
there was a woman in South Carolina restaurant.
Come on now.
She was just sitting there, child, just finishing or eating her meal.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, she was struck in the head and the neck by a flying patio umbrella. Authorities were called to the Driftwood Grill in Somerton around 7:40 p.m. and found the woman identified as Dana Winger, unresponsive with a laceration wound. The Clarendon County Coroner's Office said in a statement. Winger and her husband were eating at the restaurant when a gust of wind blew the umbrella from a table. The umbrella hit her in the head and the neck area. The case is being investigated as an accident and an autopsy is scheduled for Wednesday. The Driftwood Grill said Monday in a statement on Facebook that there was a sudden severe weather event in the area Friday night. And they said this has deeply affected many people in our community, including guests, staff, first responders, and everyone involved.
Stabbed them.
Out of the respect of the family and those impacted, we ask for continued prayers, compassion, and privacy during this incredibly difficult time. So imagine you're outside
chilling,
eating food outside. They
Ooh,
probably
it's
have
getting
a little
stormy.
Ooh, a little stormy.
It's windy out here.
But some people, okay, I'm gonna keep going because the lady has lost her life. But sometimes you got to really look and say, "Whoa, this wind is." Really
I might need to
picking
get
up.
inside.
I might need to get inside.
Yeah.
And that gust of wind came. So when they say her head and neck, I wonder what happened. How do you think it killed her?
So it blew off
one table.
Yeah. It probably, or it could have just bent and said, like on Fatal, not Fatal Attraction, what's that thing, that show called? With all them deaths
It
coming?
said laceration. When they say laceration, that means it
sliced
cut.
it, yeah.
Whoa!
What's that show called, that movie?
Oh my God.
With all those crazy deaths?
How traumatic.
What's that movie called?
Total Recall, no. Total Destination.
No. Final Destination.
Final Destination.
There you go. Total Recall. That's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay. Well, I was just blowing them out. That's how you get ideas.
Yeah.
Just
so, yeah,
out.
I mean, but I understand because, you see videos when umbrellas, like, blow off tables and they float around. You see it at the beach. Y'all need to find that little girl.
What you think? How you say her name?
Shania's? Yeah, that's what's
we
her name?
keep getting this. Shania's is missing.
She's a little runaway. So if y'all see this, she's
11 years
old,
light-skinned black
girl,
short brown
afro with a bonnet on.
4'9", and she got a pink bonnet on. How do they know she got an afro? She got a pink bonnet.
But the parents told her.
Oh,
yeah.
Blue shorts with ducks on it, and mismatched black and white socks, possible cream color backpack. And she is in the Paulding County area.
Real talk.
Somebody called 911.
If
and
y'all
know, we say, because sometimes they don't look for us.
Yeah.
And somebody's actually looking for this young lady. So if y'all see, this is our time to take care of this baby. So they looking for her. So let's help.
All right.
By the time y'all see it, might be.
See, this is live. This is refreshingly normal. This is normal. We normal.
Anywho.
That's what happened when you're normal.
So can you imagine though being at the restaurant and that you
seeing that? Seeing that.
Oh man, that's so traumatic.
You'd be scared to not even go out to eat.
I wouldn't be.
That's better than Ozempic.
Oh my, what? Oh child.
That's for people that eat out all the time.
What is the next believer?
I'm just saying. All right, this one here is
I don't know what the believer sister is about that, but believer
she
sister,
died from an umbrella. Umbrella killed her. That's believer sister. The only umbrella I known to kill people was the one from the Penguin off Batman.
That is totally a Final Destination freak accident sort of thing. Where they say life, what do they say? Life is
I don't know.
What's the word? Dang. Life is fragile, but that's not what I was thinking for. But it is. So just the idea of appreciating everybody every day Be
the
good
only
to
life I
people.
can live,
I was,
live,
I was gonna. I don't.
live.
I was gonna say, is it flight? No, that's wrong.
Don't worry about it.
I don't want to say the wrong thing. I can't figure out the phrase I was trying to say, but
Life be lifing.
life does.
In life.
But it just kind of shows to appreciate, the people in your life because you never
Never know.
Like, who would ever say, how do you, think that their death would be an umbrella from a outdoor restaurant
Yep.
flying up,
Slicing your neck.
slicing your neck, that would be your cause of death. Like,
Yeah.
who would ever imagine that? Like, I would never.
Yeah, you couldn't write that
You
script.
could even write that. That's just
Unless you're writing a horror movie. You know what I'm saying?
movie,
Yeah.
Or that's just really crazy.
And speaking of something you couldn't write,
What couldn't you write?
this story here.
There's another one.
So the story is called Police Respond to Gunfire at a Convenience Store. That's all I'm going to say. After this person was shot with a shotgun. So they come in there ready.
How did they even do it?
They come in there ready. So in Scottsbluff, Nebraska, the Scottsbluff Police Department was called to a convenience store on Saturday after a dog accidentally shot a person with a shotgun. A dog, four-legged dog, old dirty dog.
Oh, dirty dog.
Officers were called to a short stop at 202 Avenue after receiving.
What's a shortstop?
It's like a gas station little
Oh.
thing, like convenience store. It'll make it look.
Who calls something a shortstop?
What do people say? Oh, think about country for. Where you going? I'm finna make a little short stop right here and get some.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna pick this up.
Here we go back.
Make a little short stop, get some.
Here we go back to Foley.
Yeah, because I keep forgetting in Wichita, y'all don't do. Y'all just hear. Hey, little house on prairie, y'all got any more milk and eggs for us? That's y'all convenience store. All right. So anyway, so after receiving a report that a person has been shot by a gun. So while on the way, they were informed that the incident involved a shotgun. Upon arrival, officers found a truck with an attached camper. The passenger side door panel of the vehicle had taken damage. So when it shot, the shotgun blast blew the side door panel off. All right. According to the Scottsbluff police, the owner of the truck had pulled into the convenience store while the passenger was standing near the front passenger side door. A dog in the back seat moved from one side of the vehicle to the other. The dog triggered a shotgun that had a live shell in the chamber,
that should
causing
be against the law.
the firearm
against the
to
law?
discharge. In some places, yeah, maybe not there.
Why was there a gun in the chamber?
Hey, in the country, that's how you travel. You got to be ready to shoot that thing, that raccoon coming across the road.
Oh,
Got to get it. That's dinner. That's supper. At the time of the gunfire, a woman was stopped at the traffic light on the edge road with her arm resting out the window. One
out the window.
actual
Okay.
yeah, so she was just somebody, a passenger. Innocent
she just
bystander.
enjoying the
Yeah, she
wind.
just chilling, had her arm out the window. You know how people
Okay,
hold
like
their arm out
this.
the window. And one of the
Just
buckshots
looking.
hit her in the arm. Yeah, and her injury was not believed to be life-threatening or anything.
It's just a buckshot.
Yeah, and a family member transported her to the hospital for treatment. So they're still investigating the matter and whether or not to charge the dog with aggravated assault.
She could have pulled that
Attempted
buckshot
battery.
out herself.
Yeah, sometimes you can, but that'd be on TV. You see that, dig up in there and pull it out. Depends on how deep it is. You would have pulled it out yourself? Lies. Exactly. So
Yeah.
those are our two stories of the day.
What'd you learn from these two stories?
I learned that when you see the weather getting bad, get up out of there. Don't be sent to, I'm okay. No, get up out of there. All right. And the other thing is, don't have a loaded gun in the car, especially a shotgun when you got dogs. If it's not secure, it wasn't even secure because the dog was all around it.
No.
I understand now because some people could have in a pistol, they have it loaded just in case, somebody comes, boom, they ain't got time to, let me get my clip, put it in and chick,
But it should have been somewhere where
it should have been
nobody
somewhere.
could touch or
Right.
step on it or.
Oh, Rufus was back there.
Yeah.
Saying, so you talking about you want to take my nuts so that I can't hump no other dogs. I got something for you. Shaboom! Shot in the arm. That's what he did.
So was the lady in their car?
Yeah, shot the passenger, shot the lady, the owner, and shot when it went through, it shot the other lady.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, he got 2 of them.
He did.
He got 2 of them.
Lord have mercy.
He's and then it was 2 ladies. Cause he said he tried to make a point. He said, "How does hot lead feel?" I don't know, cause I can't use hot lead no more. The women that I'm messing with can't feel hot lead. That's what he was saying. So that's
what's hot lead?
hot lead. What they call that thing?
Oh my God.
That's what they call that little dog thing. Hey Sparky, where's that hot lead? But he ain't got it, so he said, "I'm gonna get this hot lead to them," and he gave it to him in the arm. Both of them. Yep.
I'll say.
Because he was mad. You know, dogs like to hunch. You ever been hunched by a dog?
Yes.
See, as a kid, that's the most embarrassing thing.
It's so embarrassing. And if be somebody else's dog, you be wanting to kick them across the room.
Plenty
but
of
it's somebody else's dog, so you be trying to be nice, and they won't even come get their little stinky dog. They be
laughing.
like, "Oh, you bad time. That ain't funny."
Yeah.
Nobody wants your dog hunching on their leg.
Plenty of fights in my neighborhood started because somebody's dog was hunching them. I remember that one time we said that boy in my neighborhood said he had sex with a dog.
What?
Yep.
Oh, because the dog was hunching his leg?
No, because the dog had...
No, I don't even want to hear this story.
No. The boy had a big head, right? And so his dog had puppies. And the puppies' heads were like, they were not normal. And so some of them had to be, we didn't put them to sleep. They probably just died. But they had real big heads. And so it's like, oh, he slept with that. Well, he didn't say slept. He effed that dog. That's why the dog head, the baby big. And everybody, the whole neighborhood went over there.
So that was a lie.
The whole neighborhood went over there to see the dog's heads. And everybody was like, oh, yeah, he did. You know how little kids are. Once somebody say it, everybody roll with it.
Poor baby.
So for a minute, he was known as the...
Did you spread that lie with everybody?
No, look. Did I go? I think I did go over there. And I said, oh,
no.
wow. Hey. You know?
Oh, no. That's terrible.
But we thought he had bestiality going on because the dog, when she had her puppies, the heads were big. And he had a real big head, too.
No.
So, you know, yeah. And that's what the story. Everybody in my neighborhood, y'all know what I'm talking about. That dude they said he impregnated that dog. And and that dog had babies, and it was his kids.
He probably never was able to live that down. How does he feel today?
Oh, they had that family had a lot of other stuff going on.
Oh,
so it wasn't just that. They had a lot of
stuff.
stuff going on. In my neighborhood, boys, we got stories for days.
We had this family in our neighborhood, and they came over, and they was talking about the sister had got laid. And so I didn't know what laid meant.
Laid.
So then I told my mom, I said, yeah, they came over here talking about that such and such got laid.
Laid.
So my mom said, she did what? And I was like, well, what's wrong with the word laid? Who said that? Who was the word? And then finally, it's like I got older.
Started learning what laid meant.
What laid meant. And I was like, oh, I didn't know I was saying that. But
got laid.
She got laid.
Yeah.
I said, oh, Lord, I didn't even know what that meant.
I remember one time, it's about me.
Oh, Lord.
Me and one of my close friends.
Yes.
My older brother. These idiots. Well, I guess we the idiots.
Okay.
But we were young.
Yeah.
We didn't know. You listen to your older brothers and older cousins are gold.
Uh-huh.
You know, they teach you about manhood. They let you see your first porno magazine, your Playboy. And let me show you this. Watch this. And you like, oh my God, come here and listen to this. And you in the hallway listening to them make out with their girl. Uh-huh. And you, oh, that's amazing, as a little kid. They told us in order to make our little manhood grow, we had to go in the cornfield and you dig a hole and put the corn, you pull the corn shucks in the hole, and you have to put your thing in there and hunch it, and it's something in the corn shucks. That's why corn grows and it's so hard. If you do that, your thing will grow hard. And how about me and my friend actually did that?
Oh my God.
But we had no idea, and we said, man, them thing gonna be hard like that corn.
I can't believe you said that out loud.
Hey, look, it's a lot of stuff. I'm not ashamed of it.
You need to
because
write
it's funny.
a story.
I'm telling you,
we can write a sitcom.
it's so much that happened in our life that my brother.
We could write a sitcom.
So look, that's just one of the things that my brother made us do.
What would you call your sitcom?
I don't know. Look, but my older brother and his friends told us, and we did that, and we was just knowing, and then you be checking. Yep, I think it got didn't let the next morning. What about you? Because you wake up. Well, guys wake up in the morning.
Oh my!
You wake up in the morning, and we used to have a little ruler we used to measure.
Oh my!
Yeah, I think it did get long. Mine got like a little extra centimeter longer. So we keep doing this, it's gonna get longer.
So y'all kept on doing it. Oh my gosh! And I bet Kirsten was just laughing at y'all.
Dying laughing.
Oh my god!
And so I think like after a week, they was like, "Man, we tricked y'all." What? And here we go. Trying to fight them mad, and that's when they used to put their hands like this, and you couldn't even fight them, because they was bigger and stronger.
Yes, my brother used to do that.
Yeah,
to me
and
too.
so, but me and my homeboy, to save the name, because I got a lot of homeboys. To save the peace, I ain't gonna say what homeboy,
okay,
but he
don't
know
do
who
it
it
like
is.
that, because
he
you
know
tell your own business.
Oh, I'm gonna tell
nobody else's
I'm gonna speak my
business.
truth. Look, that was hilarious.
Oh my!
And as I got older, and when I got older, I was like, man, I can't believe them fools, man. They told us to do that. We did that. But it was stuff like that happening when we grew up. Like they would tell kids to do this and tell us to do that. And we did it because we trusted our older siblings and cousins and stuff, man, but it wouldn't be nothing that would take your life.
Sometimes I think somebody obviously probably did them that way, so they be using
of course.
Of
course. I'm telling you, because you think about it, with Kurtz, you had Vince and our other older cousins,
and they probably couldn't wait to get somebody else.
And think about it, there's nothing else to do in the country but creative stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why all our stories are so crazy, because there was nothing else for us to do. All of my injuries are so funny because it's like it was me climbing trees, dropping out of trees, and doing all kind of craziness. You know what I'm saying? So that was one that story there is for the that's for the books there.
For the
definitely it's gonna be in my chapter book.
Okay, chapter
that will come out. I would say, what's this, 26?
Yeah.
28. It comes out 28. Yeah. So, side eye of the week. That could be a side eye if I was back then.
I had a side eye.
Yeah, you thought about it. You said, I know it's gonna be such and
such. And it was something that happened either Sunday or Monday. Was it something we ate that was terrible?
Where did we eat? Sunday.
Sunday we did with Noli, so that was okay.
Yeah, that was good.
And then Monday.
Did we do anything Monday?
No, Monday Monday we didn't, because you made the lamb chops for dinner and everything. So
okay, that was Monday. Good. Yeah. I don't know.
I know. I just really can't think of what it is.
So what would my side eye of the week be? I would say my side eye of the week was probably, and I probably shared this already once before, but it came up again in the gym. There was somebody in there with very bad odor. I mean, very bad odor. But it was the clothes. You know how the clothes smell real spoiled? And it got to the point where I was like, I'm smelling myself. I'm like,
yeah.
I said, it ain't me. And then I saw other people doing that, like smelling themselves. And I was like, we looked at each other and said, because it ain't me. It ain't me. And so, and then the guy came back around and was like, and he looked at me and I looked at him. And so we knew like that's who it was. And the thing about it, it wouldn't be so bad if he didn't have an arrogant attitude, like while he was doing the weights and stuff. He's like, just trying
arrogant,
just doing all this and stuff. And so I was like, bro, you flexing, all right? Yeah, you ripped. You need to take them clothes and rip them up. But so that was one. And then
I know what it is.
And he went into the sauna. I was just getting ready to go in
he did not take his little funky self in nobody's sauna.
I was getting ready because as soon as I finished working out, I always wash my hands. And then he walked past me and I was getting ready to go in. I saw him going out. I said, ooh. all right, time to go. I left.
Oh, yeah.
I said, nope, not me. I'm not going in there. So that was my side out of the week for stinky people in the gym acting as if they don't stink.
Okay, I do know who my side eye is. And it really is for Ray J. Why did Ray J take his little not in shape, heart condition self in that ring to get knocked out? Why Ray J do that? I had to side eye him because he
needs it.
knew better. It had to be some money that came along with him. He said he trained for 1 week. And Ray J's out of shape because he's been sick.
He been sick, yeah.
Because he's been sick. I bet his mama was so upset with him.
I think Ray J.
He is losing it.
He got some. I think maybe some of the drugs he took starting to take effect on him. His mental.
Oh my gosh, he is losing it, and he doesn't listen to anybody.
Nah. He gonna do his thing.
He's gonna do his thing. He's not gonna listen to anybody. Chris Brown told him, "Don't go in there and get yourself knocked out," and he sure enough did.
And everybody laughing at him too.
Oh, everybody laughing at him. Just
he fell into the little ropes and everything. That big old knot on his head.
Oh, poor Ray J.
Yeah. And I know, knowing Ray J, he'll probably get in there again to prove a point. He need to fight somebody.
Both of them was out of shape.
He need to fight Shamar, somebody like that.
No,
because Shamar
can fight.
Yeah, Shamar be windmilling too.
Child, Shamar can fight.
Because the reason why Shamar can fight is like, because in boxers you gotta move. And if you try to like do a kidney blow, Shamar, he just do it one extra, and then that his back already bent, and you try to kidney punch him, that back even more, you gonna miss.
You gonna miss.
Yeah, so that's one thing about Shamar.
Fight,
yeah,
so
you can't really get no good body blows on him.
You can't, not for Shamar. I don't know what.
Shamar seeing when he cross-eyed, he already sees like 2 spots he can hit you at with being cross-eyed.
Big Marco, I'm not going to talk about you like that.
I like Shamar, you know what I'm saying? But I am not going to deny the truth.
Okay.
I'm just saying that's his advantage.
That is interesting.
On
how
Ray
do you
J.
think? I wonder people that are cross-eyed, how their vision is.
I know when I cross my eyes, I see 2 things. So I'm sure they probably see 2 things too. They probably do. Unless somebody that's cross-eyed want to speak up, go ahead. I don't mind.
But how do they know what's different? Because they've only seen that way.
But they know it ain't 2 people. They know they got one mama and they sitting at home. They see 2 mamas. You only came out one of them things.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Lord. So they know.
Lord.
They know there's a problem.
Lord,
they
have
know.
mercy. Anyways.
Hey, you would hope so. All right, what are you grateful for? Grateful I ain't cross-eyed.
Oh, no.
Because, you better be quiet because if you sneeze.
And they hit you on the back.
You're going to be cross-eyed for life. You're going to be stuck like that. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So, what are you grateful for?
I am grateful that summer is approaching in Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, in 4 more days.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, love.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. Although, I'm not going on vacation quite yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I get to go and help my mama after her surgery, and so. But even
it's gonna be amazing.
Still, they got to get on.
That's what I'm saying.
Y'all gonna say I'm crazy.
Drill sergeant.
Y'all gonna say I'm crazy. But I do have a summer schedule. We all are going to adhere to the summer schedule.
Get them.
So for 3 weeks.
Get them.
I'm in charge. 3 weeks. It's
Drill sergeant.
It's me. I'm
Drill
in charge. Ella May.
Come on.
Curtis Cat Daddy.
Come on.
Y'all need to know.
That's right.
I'm in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got to listen.
The big kahuna right there.
Right here.
Yes, ma'am.
Just know it. Anyways, I'm looking forward to summer approaching and taking myself on to Kansas to take care of my peoples.
All right. I'm grateful, of course, for the opportunity.
Grateful.
With the interview and the job offer that I accepted. I'm so grateful for that. No need to say anything else, but I'm grateful that I have what I wanted. Thank you, Lord. All right. What are you looking forward to? And you know what song I was listening to?
Grateful.
Lord, deliver me, 'cause all I do is hurt me. Yeah, I listened to that. Leandria, you brought me through, and you should have, 'cause I taught your children.
Your children.
They was good to me. I love them kids. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to not having to get up at 5 a.m. for
Couple of days.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
So I look forward not to getting up at 5 a.m. for 6 weeks. That'll be my reset, rejuvenate. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Not getting up at 5 a.m.
And you know what, too? I was thinking, I said, you know, when you're taking care of your mom and stuff, y'all are really going to have some bonding time y'all haven't had in a while.
If she don't be acting crazy.
But you just put on a movie and tell her watch this movie. Because you know your mom, I don't do that. But as soon as she do something, ooh, that was pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to, okay, you're going to sit down and watch this movie with me. Because you're going to catch up on a lot of shows. I know you are. And it's going to be, you're going to kind of open her eyes to some different things. And it's just, I think in this time in our lives, the connection between the parents is good. You know what I'm saying? So, and your mom.
I'm going to take a belt and tell her.
Your mom is
Get to act.
she'll have some restraint at the beginning, but after a while she settles.
Yeah. She ain't got no choice.
My folks different. they don't
They gonna fight to the end.
Yeah, so they shut it down. You know what I'm saying? And you know me, I'm like, all right then, cool.
Well, you don't know. 3 weeks of you, you might get them. If you had
Yeah.
3 consecutive weeks with
I
them,
probably could.
you could.
In my when they actually had to rely
You try
on
to
me.
break them in a weekend, that ain't gonna happen. But if you had 3 weeks,
And they had to rely on me.
yeah,
Yeah.
you could.
Yeah. Oh, I know I
Yeah,
could.
yeah.
I know I could. Yeah.
But a weekend,
Yeah. I definitely
buddy.
could.
Weekend ain't gonna do it.
Yep. So, all right. So,
It's time to go.
it's been a great episode. This is episode 45.
40.
45.
Yeah.
45. We got to figure out what we're going to do. How we're going to record when you're gone.
I know.
We're going to be Zooming.
You're gonna record Zoom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to hook it up on this script. And I just
Yep, I'll be in Kansas, but I'll still be seeing some of my clients. Some are taking a break while I'm away.
Yeah.
And then some because some don't want to do Zoom.
You're going to have to log
virtual.
in.
So I'll be logging in for some sessions, and then I can log in for you.
Yeah. You might have to take that little microphone you couldn't return back that you was mad at.
I'm so mad.
And so take that and hook it up to your computer or your phone is going to be the best bet. So we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
But we're going to make sure we do what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Do what we do.
So that we stay consistent, because
Consistency is key.
is key. Fluff. That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for rocking with us.
Gracias.
We hope that y'all have a safe summer. Be safe out there.
You act like we ain't gonna see him the rest of the summer.
No, I'm just saying to start it off. Some of them may not lock in with us.
Okay.
Because they got different things that they do. You know, some
Okay.
people, they roll with us on Mondays to work.
Okay.
Some people that educators, they're not, you know, so it's like everything's different for them now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we ask that you be safe this summer.
Be safe.
Do not go to Lake Lanier.
Don't.
Do not get in the Chattahoochee. Got E. coli in there.
Oh gosh, y'all saw those dead fish?
Yep. And just love on each other a little more than usual. Communicate a little more than usual. Check in a little more than usual. And check yourself a little more than usual.
Check in on
Don't think that
yourself.
it's everybody else in the world.
Yeah.
You know, really check yourself and say, am I responding well in this scenario or situation?
Or am I well enough myself to be putting in so much effort and care into somebody else? Am I neglecting myself
That's right.
in order to care for others? Because it's like the airplane thing. You got to put on your oxygen mask before you can
put it on someone else.
Yep, do that.
That's right.
You got to do that.
Pour into yourself before you can pour into others.
That's right. Can't pour from an empty cup.
No, you
from
can't.
an empty cup.
No, you can't. And when the cup is empty, you can't get no more wine.
Oh.
Then you won't be feeling good.
It says you cannot pour from an empty cup, so I need to fill the cup so that I can
you need
pour.
to get it so you can pour more. See how I am? I'm consistent. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for rocking with us. We would love to see you every week. Hopefully, we've given you what you were looking for: some laughter, some entertainment, some knowledge, and just something refreshingly normal. I am Kēfla.
I'm Cree.
And we are out.
Bye.
Peace. The Refreshingly Normal Podcast.